White was hosting a Super Bowl party at Delia Lounge on Mission Street. At some point, White got into an argument involving rapper Lil Baby.
I don't know what celebrity you are. It don't matter. They get my ticket. Let me ride home. I can't have nobody seeing me right here.
Following the release of Lil Baby's latest music video for his song Trendsetter, the Atlanta rapper was subjected to an investigation by the respective authorities, following a period of more than a year during which there was no new information added to the case. The Atlanta police have now refreshed their investigation into the possible 4PF RICO case. In the next weeks, you can anticipate arrests being made against members of 4PF, and even Lil Baby will be taken down with them. This is precisely what DJ Academics warned would happen when Baby was involved in another brawl.
This is on camera. They know who did it. And I'm gonna tell you this right now. If they don't arrest the person who did the person, Lil Baby's cooked. Facts. Remember, I'll tell you that. If they don't arrest the person who at this club within 2 weeks, Lil Baby's cooked. I'm gonna tell you why. If they have camera proof of who did the and they don't arrest you, it's because they haven't done the case. Remember that. Just remember that. So I just want to point this out to you. This is not the 80s. Y'all somebody in a club in an entranceway or hallway where there's cameras. I get it. Everybody done flew back to Atlanta, flew back to wherever it came from. But if there's not an arrest warrant put out in the next 2 weeks or an arrest made, just remember, this doesn't go away.
Once again, the federal government is making the 4PF evidence file available to the public, and they are using it to exert pressure on Lil Baby.
I'm gonna tell you some things that you're gonna have to take my word or don't believe it. It's fine. I don't care either or. When Fonnie Willis started targeting YSL, Fonnie Willis had a bunch of people to target. She wanted Thug. She got YFN. So she got YSL, YFN. Eventually, they were gonna get to 4PF. That's one of the reasons they changed her names, by the way.
This caused many to react, which is interesting because in the song Top Priority, Lil Baby began to battle with Academics by calling him out in the lyrics. He said, "These Academics guys think they can't get touched," which sparked another incident when Lil Baby's gang went after Academics. So this is an intriguing development. The federal government has been conducting an investigation into Baby with the goal of constructing a case of evidence against him. As a result of this new conflict with DJ, it is quite likely that the first round of arrests in the 4PF camp will be made in the direction of Lil Baby.
Window is like right by my bed, and so I saw lights. Like I think that's why I woke up at first. I think I kind of knew that it wasn't like the most safe place, but honestly, I mean, like it kind of seems par for the course. Like I'm not like entirely like, how could this happen here?
They responded by saying that Lil Baby is still about the street life since he went after a football player to prove it, but he lost it just as quickly once Academics called him out to box and he evaded it.
Sold 34,000 the first week. How the f you want 40 million, man? This is delusional, man. Atlanta looking crazy right now, man. Full pocket full of hoes. This is crazy. How you ducking a fade with me? They want 40 million. The is acting like this is Jake. This acting like this is Pacquiao and Floyd Mayweather fighting. Cause somebody tell, yo, have you seen this? Yo, this can't be serious, bro. Bro, I wouldn't be even asking for that. And low key, yo, I'm gonna keep it a beam. You know, I said whatever he get. I thought he was gonna be realistic. I thought Lebebe is on some like he's gangster. So I'm like, yo, I bet. What's up? Let's like, cause I'm telling you, he's like a scrawny. I'm like, I bet. Whatever he get, just give me half. Ain't you a nigga? Y'all should be fighting for fun. You squabble up just cuz. I'm the one that everybody says probably never had a fight. Okay, you're my first fight. You get to knock me out for all this that I taught before and will continue to talk till we squabble.
One of the primary reasons why this is such a cause for concern is that K-Rich, who is the son of Lil Baby, has stated that he is going after Academics for 4PF Baby's cameraman. K-Rich slapped Academics in Miami with a photograph of Academics' right-hand man with a police car from the night. As Academics admitted, the photograph was taken throughout the night. K-Rich was so pleased with what he had accomplished that he made a webcast in which he discussed it. However, in response to the question of how it is connected to Lil Baby, Academics explained the specifics of the connection. The reason for this is that he stated that Lil Baby's crew bribed him $30,000 to refrain from criticizing his upcoming album, but then they went back on their word by backdooring him with K.
So boom, ain't nothing happened to him. He said something, bro, I swear to God, right hand of God. I smacked the right hand of God, bro. I smacked.
You smack Academics?
Yes, and then listen, after I smacked him, listen.
Yo, Lil Baby, eat a. I'm not even gonna address it, Lil Baby. You eat a, because I don't know this, and I'm gonna tell you why I'm getting that Lil Baby, because I've been waiting for this. I can't take it out on a nigga I don't know. I'm up tens of millions of dollars. I'm taking it out on this boss. Yo, little baby, if this is what you believe or he believe, both y'all see the whatever y'all think, that's what it is. Both y'all.
Rich. In light of the fact that Academics is playing games with Lil Baby, Academics is now demanding $300,000 from him in order to ensure that he remains silent. The fact that Academics is not going to allow Lil Baby get away with this easily is something that he wants to make a big deal about. However, leaping Academics and the incidents that occurred during the Super Bowl are just the beginning. However, even before these occurrences occurred, federal agents from Atlanta were already in court, claiming that Lil Baby was putting bounty on people.
The Lil Baby got to drop his new album. And I'm gonna start really getting on business. Yo, Lil Baby, you and your team paid me $30,000 to keep quiet about your motherfucking album. And I sat there and I realized, I said, well, if you pay me $30,000, it ain't no way you sent a come swing on me. Why would you do that? Don't make no sense. $30,000 you could pay for a hit. Why the would you send to come swing on me for pennies and to clean your balls in your drawers and then pay me $30,000? I got the receipts posted just. Why would you pay me afterwards? Cause y'all whole demeanor was an act. You a wave, and I said I'll fall back. I said I can't lie to, but I'll fall back, and y'all paid me to do it. Y'all paid me.
According to the information that was available, investigators who were there stated, "We are listening to wiretapped calls." The fact that,
yo, baby, you gonna have to pay me to get off your for this next time. Y'all pay me 30 bands already. The price is now 300 bands. Straight up, the price don't went up 300 bands. You have this who you sent. Yo, little baby, stop the bullshit. You sent this to go do this bullshit. When I called you up, you acted like, oh, wait, what happened about? Yo, do you know this K Rich? I call everybody in Atlanta. You know what they say? But that's his assistant. That's his name. Wait, he act like you don't know him? Yo, I talked to him. He say, pay me for your album tonight. Yo, I'm on your forever. Remember that. So listen, I'm only saying this because I think this little K-Rich thing, I'm going to go back and forth with him. Let me tell you this, I'm going to cost your boss $1 million. I did this to the best of them, and I'm going to do it to him.
Baby had tickets on the heads of some individuals was mentioned by someone. There is even a journalist who has confirmed that the federal government is looking for Lil Baby, as stated by Academics Media.
And baby, you got to respond to I don't make this loud. You got to respond to this. You're going to either be pussy or you're going to stand on it and say, I did backdoor that. Thought it was cool. When I asked you in the morning, you know what you said? So the first thing I said, yo, bro, you know what came up to me? He said some 4 p.m. You know the first thing you said? Yo, act, chill, act, man, you on that police. You scared of this 4 p.m. Bet. Cool. I say, yo, nah, baby, like that was. So he's like, act, what? You acting dumb.
Young Thug tweeted at the investigator who claimed Lil Baby was placing bounties to call her a liar and expose her for who she is. This caused the internet to go crazy, and Young Thug wrote a tweet directed at the investigator. Academics provided an explanation on the role of investigator Marissa in the attempt to place Lil Baby in jail.
Like, come on, bro, you know what's finna go on. Like, how the hell you can, you know what I'm saying? They ain't even like that, man. They got tickets on a lot of these folks, I'm telling you.
We just heard somebody say these folks got tickets on these people. We know what's going on. First of all, who was that said that about the tickets?
Unc, the unidentified male that was being referred to as Unc.
And he's speaking with Mr. Sanders?
Correct.
And what, in your experience, do you know what tickets are?
A price on somebody's head.
What do you mean by, what do you mean on somebody's head? What is that?
Like a bounty.
Okay. To have them arrested?
Or
and who were they referring to in that portion of the call?
They were saying that they had heard that Dominique Jones had tickets on a lot of people's heads.
Dominique Jones had wanted to have people harmed.
Correct.
All right, moving on.
Lil Baby became so concerned about this that he decided to shut down his record label in order to prevent it from being classified as a street squad.
So there's this journalist. He's out of Atlanta. Well-reputed journalist. His name is George Cheedy. Like, he was the person who was very accurate on predicting that YSL was going to get indicted in the RICO. He's an Atlanta journalist, certified. He's really good. He's came out and he said that the Atlanta Public Defender's Council, like the office, they're basically their specialized unit for Georgia's public defender's office. The one the unit that specializes on gang cases says the office is actively preparing for a racketeering indictment on the 4PF and OMF case. Now I don't know what OMF is, and that he expects Lil Baby to be indicted.
As a result of what K. Rich has stated and the manner in which he has asserted that he was jumping academics for 4PF, it is evident that 4PF has never truly disappeared. In spite of this, the situation became much more dire when the authorities issued a statement that said, the Atlanta Police Department is calling out Baby, saying his actions led to the passing of 2 young individuals.
What Young Thug did to have and this is how you know this 4PF is real. Young Thug posted the woman. This is Marissa Vivierdo. He said, biggest liar in the DA office. He posted her, okay? And then he also reposted, all my homies hate Vivierdo. Now, this is someone who is a officer of the law. This is someone who is a government official. When you do that and you're under probation, the government is going to be like, oh, you sending a smoke signal that people should hurt this woman? That's why they're doing a motion to revoke his shit. Why did he do this? Because she's testifying in the OMF case, and she's basically saying, yo, OMF and 4PF, Lil Baby and them, they're beefing and is dying, and indictments finna come down.
They made the announcement that 7 arrests had been made in connection with the deaths of Lamont Freeman and Jackie Davis. According to Major Ralph, the incidents were a part of a larger incident that occurred while Lil Baby was filming a music video and consequently resulted in 3 individuals being harmed.
4 Pockets Full had to come to an end. You know what I'm saying?
When you say of course, I mean, why you say of course?
Because the shit that be going on, and I had to start learning that, like, other people's actions I could be held accountable for.
Right.
I ain't know all that at first. You know what I'm saying? I never would have went that route, but I ain't know. You know what I'm saying? Now that I know, I'd be a fool to just keep the same thing going. They trying to make something out of something that it ain't.
Right.
Like, if I got any kind of control of, hey, we're gonna switch that whole thing up. It ain't even just about the police. No, it's just period. You know what I'm saying? Like, I never was supposed to make my label something that I talk about.
In a statement that was directed especially at Lil Baby, they stated, this team will work tirelessly to hold you accountable. Crazy as it may sound, they are putting the responsibility on Lil Baby, despite the fact that he did not actually do anything wrong. Nothing more than making a video in front of a taco eatery was all he was doing. However, the individual who actually informed the operations about Lil Baby's whereabouts was the woman who was featured in the press.
The investigation aspect of this, Lamont Freeman was allowed to be a 13-year-old for 27 minutes before gang violence ultimately took his life. Gang violence was orchestrated by adults in our city, and cowardly acts of an Atlanta-based rapper that decided to go over into a rival gang stronghold and shoot a music video in a place that he knew he should not have been. And in the subsequent days, we saw and ultimately the deaths of 2 children as a result of his cowardly actions. And you know who you are. And I tell you that this team will work relentlessly to hold you and the persons that you are affiliated with responsible for those actions.
Despite the fact that she did not intend to do so, she filmed Lil Baby appearing at the location and uploaded it on Facebook. However, it is possible that a certain individual is the one who is responsible for Lil Baby being targeted.
Atlanta police are blaming a local rapper's music video for the deaths of 2 13-year-olds, and a $50,000 reward is being offered for more information. So far, 7 people have already been arrested.
It was nothing but pop, 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 pop.
At least 25 shots fired.
Yeah, it was terrible. It was just a concert. I was waiting for Lil Baby to come buy my tacos.
In his own words, Young Thug has stated that he is uncertain about the current situation between Baby and him and Gona. Fans even submitted comments along the lines of,
where y'all at? We over here kicking it. We got Lil Baby shooting a video around here. We don't know how we do it. That slapping taco. Baby, there he go. There he go. Y'all see him? He came to get him some tacos, baby. Y'all better pull up, cause you already know how he doing this slapping tacos, baby.
Once you all learn the entire effects of Gunna snitching in that YSL trial, then you'll realize why Lil Baby and Young Thug will never be cool with him.
I just like to help people, you know.
One of those artists was Gunna. You guys did a ton of songs together.
Yeah.
Very successful on your label.
Yeah.
He was arrested about the same time as you. I think a lot of people wonder what that relationship is like now.
Yeah, I know everybody wondering that.
What's it like?
I don't know.
Mostly due to the fact that it was only 1 month after Gunna was released that Lil Baby suddenly started getting arrested a lot, with the first arrest being published. Lil Baby was taken into custody on Monday evening for carrying a concealed firearm without a permit. He was then transported to the Clark County Detention Center, where he was being detained on a bail of $5,000 following his arrest. Even academics disclosed that 4PF was included on the list of teams that the federal government intends to impose RICO charges on.
I need 20 bands, call the number for me. Hey, security, the black guy, call the number for me. Locking me up for a but I got license. Security, I give you 200 bands a year, I swear to God, security. Security, I give you 200 bands a year. You don't make 200 bands here. Hey, lady, my check leave at 9:10. Nah, check me good. I got in my nuts. Check me good. You on the camera? I got my nuts. Check me good. I got Alright, y'all let me that cross shoot myself. Y'all fire.
This list is identical to the one that YSL was included on. However, Lil Baby was taken into custody for the second time after he was stopped for having an illegal window tint. In spite of the fact that he was just issued a ticket.
I've heard two of them. Like I've heard the two of them. They're like, yo, these are going first, then these are going first. I've heard the names, and I don't know if I should say it. Again, I got nothing to do with no investigation for nothing, whatever. But these are top rappers. Well, one's a top rapper. The other one, matter of fact, I'll do the segment without saying the name. I'll just say this. I believe you know who the obvious name is. They're in Atlanta. They go by three letters. They've been popping. One of the top, I would say, 3 rappers in the game.
He was pulled over once more just a few blocks away and hauled to the police station.
Huh? Man, you know why I pull you over? These windows, they tinted. You can't see nothing out.
I'm a celebrity, man. Nobody can't see me. Give me my ticket. Let me ride.
I don't know what celebrity you are.
It don't matter. They give me my ticket. Let me ride. I can't have nobody seeing me right here. I'm gonna let my window up.
Oh yeah, you good, but you can't have that tinted window, man.
Alright, they give me the ticket. Have a good day, man.
Now, who are you? You said you
My name Lil Baby.
Okay, I just need you to sign right here, okay?
You got a pen? 827. You don't be want to have these. You gotta have tickets in Atlanta. These folks crazy. I take a ticket, then somebody follow me home.
You can put a 32.
Huh?
You can put a 32. If you got a medical exception, you can get the 10.
Fortunately, he called his attorney, and Lil Baby was released from custody that very same evening.